All right, perfect. All right, so I guess this is gonna be episode 2 of the Where We Landing Boys podcast. I actually have a guest this time, thank God. This is rambling to myself.
Properly here for what? Since I wasn't here last time.
I have Jonathan with me,
Hello.
and then also I have JD.
Hi, what's good?
All right, so who wants to talk about their week first?
Their week?
Yes, how was your week?
You go first.
Okay. I mean, I didn't really do much this week except like I just saw like a bunch of movies. I just went to the movies. Like I watched The Conjuring 2.
That sounds expensive.
How was that?
It was good. It was good. Like the Conjurings are good. Like the first was good. Number 2 is good too. They're both pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what else I saw. I just saw a bunch of movies. Like I went to the movies. I don't think I watched any in the theaters. I just watched that. I want to go see the My Hero Academia movie.
I want to watch that so bad.
I need to go see that. That's like on the list.
I need to start that.
You haven't started the anime?
He
I need to
dive
start
into
that.
weed, man.
Big sad.
I need to I just finished Daredevil, so I need to watch I need to catch up on that. I gotta catch up on a bunch of shit, you guys.
Daredevil's good.
Once my training days are over, I'm gonna just watch a whole bunch of stuff.
Dude, Daredevil's good. Daredevil's so good.
I've watched season 2. Season 3 comes out October 13th.
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready.
I'm so down. So am I.
Man, Black Ops 4, and then that season 3 right there.
Woof. Join.
Okay, hold on.
All right, Jonathan,
Anyway.
how's your week?
My week was pretty solid. Targets on my work is kind of dumb, so I had
Boo.
Sunday? No, Monday to Friday off, and then I worked today, so I was literally in California until this morning, starting Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and just gotta spend like a whole week with my girlfriend. It's nice.
Nice.
You know, long distance life.
JD, how's your week?
It was cool. Worked all week. You know, working on my best days for Air Force, all that other shit. It's cool though. My job's hella easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty busy this week, but nothing much. Just work. Went to the gym, played some ball. Pretty cool. Chilled out.
The buff guy over here.
I need to start going back to the gym. I really do.
Trying to be. It's fun. I don't know, bro. It's like because I work out at base, and sometimes I work out at the gym too. So I don't know. I have a lot of fun doing it.
I don't know. Like I always take like a 2-3 month break around like the same time of the year, which is what I'm in. So I'm about to like start working out again.
Mm.
But did anybody watch any good anime this week, or in the past week?
Well, JD's not a weeb, so
Sorry.
I watched that Young Inferno Cop.
Did you? It's good, right? Did you?
I need to rewatch like the last 5 episodes. I think I was eating and I got distracted by something.
Oh
Probably
man.
by the food.
Yeah, JD needs to watch Inferno Cop. It really does. It's so stupid.
You gotta watch it because it literally like.
You can watch it in like less than an hour. It's easy. Like no joke, less than an hour. Like all of Inferno Cop in less than an hour. It was like 2-3 minute episodes sometimes. It's not a joke, dude. It's so
Oh my goodness.
You'll watch and you'll look at it and you'll be like, yo, this is definitely like a one-shot idea.
Cause like it was made in their spare time. Like that's when they made it.
You could tell like they were.
Oh my goodness.
It was so funny though. Cause like episode 1, he's like shooting at guys and they just blow up. They just explode. And then like episode 2, like this baby pops out this chick, and then the baby turns like some crab monster, and like he shoots a ball, and he's like bullets don't affect me, and it bounces off in front of Cop 2. It's like it doesn't affect me either, and it hits the other guy, and then they just blow up, and it just doesn't make any sense, and it's great.
It's
So dumb.
Like when I saw that opening show, I was like,
Oh
Studio
my
Trigger,
god,
like,
yeah.
one of the most ridiculous.
So dumb.
Oh my
No.
god.
It sounds funny. I'll probably give it a shot.
It's really quick. It doesn't take up any time.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh.
I can probably watch it tonight and then see what's up tomorrow. Or something.
Honestly, Watch it like right after this.
Pretty much, dude. But I did finish one anime that's current this season, which is the Legend of the Mongol Invasion or whatever it was, the Anglo Mongolis, however you pronounce it. That show it was a good anime, right? It's basically like
I haven't watched it yet, but I definitely put it on my list since you talked about it.
Okay, so
I don't remember if you said it was on Crunchyroll or not.
yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. I've watched it's like 12 episodes, I think. It's one of the short seasons. And like it's fine anime, right? It like the character is all great and everything. You know, the story's fine. Nothing really stupid. Nothing super out there. Doesn't really break the story thing. It's entertaining. And like, it's good. Like a big little bit of spoiler. Like everything's fine. Up and okay, it's like episode like 11, right? Like you can tell like it's one of those 10 or 11, 12 episode like animes, right? So they're super short. I'm assuming they weren't expecting to have like another season, and like episode 11 it just shits the bed because like it's one of those animes or like when it's one of the shows where like they have like a bunch of characters, right, and like the show's winding down, they're running out of time and they don't know what to do. They're like what do we do?
It was so nicely paced at the start, but
it's great.
Out of time.
The pacing was fine, and then it gets to the end and it's like we really don't know what to do with you guys, so you're dead. You're dead. And like they just start killing people off rapid. Like 6 people die in that one episode. And like one dude's like, dude, you should.
Much, darling of the French.
Oh god, like, cause like what happens? Like one dude's like, I have to stay here, and the other guy's like, why? We should just leave, otherwise we're gonna die. He's like, no, I gotta stay because I must repay my sins. And then 2 seconds later, he's dead. And the other's like, well, I should probably get out of here, but this bow's pretty awesome. Not to brag, but it's the best. He dies. 2 seconds later, he's dead. so that was.
Damn, dude, it's almost starting to sound like Inferno Cop.
Oh god, Inferno Cop kills off characters better than that. It's really bad. Oh man, but
Sounds exciting.
yeah. So other than that, I finished that. I watched like keeping up with the other shows like Black Clover, My Hero Academia, and then
Speaking
also
of Black
Overlord.
Clover, see that there's a game. I don't know if it's
there's a demo or there's a beta on PS4 right now, I think. And it's sort of in the style like the Ninja Storm Naruto games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like that. I thought about checking it out. I might still. I don't know. But I saw it like visually. It doesn't look bad visually. So it looks pretty interesting. People are playing it, so I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Did you watch any cool anime?
Let's see. Mostly kind of just trying to keep up with the shows that I normally watch. Just
Why
like
is
the
Circle
two
gotta be
series
confirmed
that are out
still?
right now, which are in Harukana Receive and Hanebaro.
Oh, that's the not the ping pong. Batman, yeah, Batman. I gotta watch that. It's on my list.
It's so good. You gotta watch it.
It looks like visually it looks great.
It is like I remember when I first saw the preview, they kind of like made it look like it was gonna be fan servicey, and I was just like, I like sports animes for the sports, but they actually made it very like true to the sports.
Yeah, it's pretty
Not
down,
like
pretty down to earth.
like any boob jiggle is like a realistic boob jiggle, because I mean if you're liking it full force like that,
It's got that Virtua Fighter boob physics.
it's not like Dead or Alive boob.
Stop it. That game is not. that game is too much.
it has like its own like boob physics option where you can turn the boob physics up. Oh my lord.
Like, if you're talking about boob jiggles, you can't mix with that game because it's like it beats everything no matter what.
It's no joke.
Boy, do I have an anime for you, JD.
Oh my god, no, we're not gonna talk.
I saw this.
No.
I saw this clip on Twitter.
I love
I don't know what it was, bruh, but like they're fighting with their butts.
Don't no no. Please no. Please no. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my
Like
god.
that. I get they make fun of other anime, but like they do it in like such a fan servicey way where it's like, hey, there's boobs everywhere. Check it out.
Why is this wood? That's brick. What?
Anyway, speaking of Fortnite, so the new season 6 just started. The skins look pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
I do. I really like the skins.
I'm really excited for the chameleon backpack. Like, I'm just excited for the chameleon backpack.
Yo,
All
there's
you
so
care
many
about the
cool
season is the
things.
backpacks, and that's it.
Yes.
Fact.
I always wanted more
That's it.
backpack stuff, so they're giving it to us.
That's it.
So it's pretty cool.
Don't care about anything else this season.
Like the with the chameleon backpack, like it changes color according to the weapon that you pick up.
Awesome. Also, they have like
Changes colors when you win.
and it has like different animations for like when you're aiming down sight to look, and when you get a kill, I think they'll like celebrate or something. So like a lot of like neat little stuff to pay attention to. Excuse me.
Why does
Like,
circle?
really went
Can you
out.
change your confirm button? And anybody know that? Because if not, I'm just keep
For
my editing.
I
Yeah,
don't think so.
No, they're still waiting on custom controls. You know,
that's stupid.
anytime, Epic, anytime.
No point.
Right.
Honestly.
But
No point in changing your edit button. No point.
but did either of you guys get to mess around with the shadow stones before they?
Hell no.
It's like I saw some stuff. I'm not excited about it because it's just like V2 of like the crack rocks, which I hated. I hated running people that are on that.
Oh god. Yeah, I mean they were good for like, dipping out of the storm, but really
And unfortunately, they did get rid of quite a few good items. Bounce pads, impulse grenades, the LMG. Lots throwing up question marks
There it
everywhere.
is.
Why?
There it is.
Remote explosives are also gone, which I'm not going to complain about that one though.
I don't mind too much with remote explosives being gone. I mean, I feel like they could have just kind of like reworked how they went. 'Cause, I mean, I do agree that they were definitely like overpowered for what they were.
Yeah, because if someone rolls up with like remote explosives, like you can't build. Like there's no building. Like, just good luck.
I literally just hold down the C4 towards the end of the game just so I can get a dub with it because I know it's easy. I've done that once with you guys. Like it's just like, oh, say last guy. All right, bet. Just took over to C4 is building.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, you just build and hope for the best. It's kind of like a minigun, but like at least with the minigun you have a chance to build. It's not going to be there for
Yeah.
long, but like.
Because like especially if you're if you're quick enough, either on both console and keyboard, you can double layer in front of the minigun. But if they throw like 3 C4 down, like if you're turtled up, that first one's gonna break through, and the other two that's 150 damage right there.
There's no stopping that.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, they also nerfed the grapplers from. I guess it's kind of a nerf. They nerfed it from 15 to 10. Nothing big. I mean,
Which is a solid nerf. I think 15 was a lot.
It's fair. Definitely fair.
I mean, I still want grapplers out of the game, but that's just me.
I think they're really fun. It's just that there's like the input delay between switching weapons on console, I feel like. So I can't, pull a PC and like grapple up and then headshot someone on my way.
Just barrel stuff someone. But they did nerf the double barrel. Thank God that gun needed to get nerfed. It's freaking ridiculous. Because, I mean, you could barrel stuff. Just a body shot was doing 150. Which is insane. Because, I mean, if you're in shotgun range, you're gonna body shot someone and that's it. And, like, there's no counterplay to that. Especially if, like, get, like, a couple pellet headshots. Like, you're either dead or you got 2 shield. And you're hoping they don't land another shot.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous. So I'm glad that got taken care of. But I love the new floating island. I want to see where it's gonna go. I want to see like where it's gonna like run around.
It already moved.
Yeah,
it
it's
already
It's
moved.
quite
Yeah.
a bit right now. It's at this very moment, it's showing it on the wrong spot for me.
Oh, it's bugged again on the map.
It's by factories.
It's like right above the gas station.
Next to
south
Pleasant
of
Park.
Pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of cool that it's moving around. Though it's kind of, I don't feel like it's kind of bad though, because now like Loot Lake is just like kind of like a crater, so there's nothing really much to do in the center anymore. Which having that over the center was nice.
Actually, it's like the mobility.
Yeah, because it's close to closer to the center of the map instead of just sitting around on one side. Which is unfortunate. Oh well.
It really be like that sometimes.
But did you guys watch any of the fall skirmish a little bit?
I didn't watch the most recent week, but I think I watched
I'm always at work.
last week.
I'm always at work when those play.
I think it was last week.
That's the story. Yeah, and it was pretty interesting. It's always so funny to see like, oh, is the circle's gonna start moving inside the circle, and there's 43 people left, and it's just like that's and
Yeah.
like they literally call it the catacombs when it's at that, because it's just so many layers. Like where you are on the map, it doesn't matter anymore.
like people just box in and like this tiny little zone. There's nothing to do about. But
It shows you like how different the meta is in like a competitive setting versus like a casual pub setting.
yeah. So a couple of things did happen. So I don't know how Epic keeps on messing up their own esport that they're trying to create. But so there were a couple issues that I did pick up. One of them was a couple accounts of cheating. And so, but they both happened in different ways. One of them happened. Well, it was between. I don't know if you saw the Twitter clip. Of it was HD and his partner. They're up against 100 Thieves Kenneth and Parallax.
Holy crap.
And so HD they killed HD and his teammate. They took down Parallax. Parallax was dead. Kenneth was left. Right. So they're about to kill Kenneth. Kenneth leaves the game before HD can get the kill. So HD got robbed out of an elim. So I kept up with that a little bit, but apparently, I guess they contacted Epic and they straightened things out for whatever reason, and I guess there's not going to be any penalty there for Kenneth, which is interesting, because I would think there would be some sort of penalty, but I guess they talked to an Epic employee or something and they straightened things out and they got things squared away before they got in any trouble. But I feel like, especially for something like that to happen in like a professional setting or a professional scene during
like
a
Super BM.
yes, during a live event, yes. So I mean, you're robbing another player of like a kill, potentially money, which is really unfortunate. I mean, I think Epic should either like crack down or set a standard, or do something for that. Also, on the topic of cheating, during one of the final circles in one of the Fall Skirmish events, FaZe Nate Hill and his partner Funko Bomb, I believe his name
They
was.
cheated.
Yep, they so Funko Bomb was dead. FaZe Nate was still playing, and so Funko Bomb just pulls up the competitive stream, which is another issue because
So dead.
Like a stream snipe.
Yep, there was no stream delay. Epic had zero stream delay between their viewing experience and everybody else's. So anybody could just pull up the stream and just see exactly what was going on. Especially since they have like the full layout and they can see all the players where they're in the structures. So, which is really sad because Funko Bomb started making callouts and like health callouts and location callouts to Nate.
That should be like auto ban.
So the thing is, supposedly, I guess Nate didn't know he was doing that at the time, but he was still Funko Bomb was still making callouts. Funko Bomb is banned for Fall Skirmish, so he's done.
That seems like grounds for.
Like that's absolutely 100% bannable. And I believe Nate was also suspended from competing in the rest of the Fall Skirmish events. He's still eligible for whatever prize rewards he was going to get, but other than that, he is banned. Or sorry, not banned, suspended. So yeah, so there's a big controversy surrounding that. The real question is he guilty by association? Because supposedly, from everything, all the information, yeah.
I mean, technically, yes.
No, okay. This is how I'm gonna look at it. He is guilty because knowing that he was dead, you know that your teammate's dead, and you're still gonna go ahead and like play along with the callouts. Like, you know what you're doing.
Well, I mean,
there's no way you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way you don't know what you're doing. You know that he's dead. You see his health bar. I saw a clip on
the
YouTube.
clips, so I don't know like what the call, like how specific the callouts were.
It was
they were
specific.
very specific.
He said this player's Northwest 30 health, and
He
that
has this much.
Oh, okay, yeah.
that's a red flag.
He's like, oh yeah, he's right under. Oh, he's right under you with
Whether
this.
he wants that or not.
Who the player is, where
Like,
he's
even,
at, like coordinate wise.
unless Nate Hill went and like muted himself or whatever, then it's automatic guilty by association.
And like the crazy thing is, in the clip, Funko Bomb says this is probably cheating. This probably like that's an incredibly unfair advantage.
He's like, oh yeah, this is probably cheating, but
Because positioning, like especially late game, positioning is everything in that game.
Yeah, because everybody's just trying to stay alive and get to the final circle. Wait it out, or play it slow.
and he's like, oh yeah, this person's right. Like he can see his health. He knows where his health bar is. He knows what his health. Like he knows that his teammate's dead. And he's still gonna go ahead and listen to what his teammate has to say, even though he knows he's dead. Like you know what you're doing. Like there's no way you're not guilty for that. I mean, I don't think he should be completely banned from from skirmishes, but like he should at least have some punishment for that reason.
Well, I think it's a pretty solid thing. I mean, it sucks because it's literally like week 2 of the skirmish, but
Yeah, so he's definitely gonna miss out on a bunch of stuff.
a lot of money because he is a good player.
Yeah.
You think? Okay. Question is, you guys think he's getting kicked from FaZe from this?
No. I doubt he's gonna get kicked.
You don't think so?
No, I think FaZe is gonna keep him. Like worst case scenario, like they kick him from like the competitive team or something like that, and
They
he's
literally
a
just
FaZe
picked him
streamer.
up. So
Yeah, I know he just got
picked him up.
Yeah, he just got picked up too, which is crazy that like this just happened to him.
Thank you.
So I mean, I think this sets a pretty big like this. You're supposed to like as a pro player, you're supposed to set like an example for like all of your followers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're literally like everyone's idol. That's why it was such a big deal when Ninja like mumbled and it sounded like the N-word.
yeah, oh yeah, I remember. I remember that one.
Come in.
I saw that clip and I was like, that's kind of a stretch, but
Yeah, like I didn't think anything was bad about that. Like that's perfectly fine to let that one slide.
So yeah, huh? Yeah, sure.
Which leads me into another topic of discussion. So another game I used to play, League of Legends. The Riot started a thing because they really want their players to be good, shiny examples. So they have this thing where they do competitive checks for their pro players, and they'll see what they're saying in chat and see if they're being toxic. And so they'll routinely go through like all the professional players and like see their chats and everything. And so recently, a player did get caught being toxic, unfortunately for him, which raises the question: should other esports be doing this as well? Because I know
Didn't they do that for COD before? Like they during MLG events when they show like they always get a quick glimpse at the FaZe Clan pro chat and whatever when they're playing. Then they just hop into their chat real quick and see what they're saying. Like isn't that? Like,
yeah,
don't
they
do that?
they peek into the comp to see like how they're communicating and everything.
well,
So, I mean, I
well, I'm
So my
talking.
thing for that-
I'm talking more like
They're
outside of the
talking
game.
about in, like a general
Like,
gameplay,
like when you're not playing a competitive game and you're just playing
us
like solo queue.
squads together.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Seeing how you're acting or behaving in public in the community.
Yeah, because if you're okay, especially for how big that's a good point. So this is what I'm gonna say. So for that being, especially for how big this game is now, especially how quick it's still blowing up, even from just this season just starting. Yeah, because you're saying you if you're gonna be in that competitive scene, you have to have a certain image to present the game and present yourself to millions of different people that are watching you just to play the game. You're not gonna be a good image to anybody else. What's the point of you representing the game in different teams and playing in front of all these different people? No
I mean,
point.
sometimes you want to be good and rub it in people's faces.
Okay, there's
like I understand the whole like BM mannerisms. Like sometimes like you don't want to be that nice guy.
okay. I'm not saying that everyone has to be a goody two shoes. Like what I'm saying is like there should be like a limit to where like what you should say and what could be said. Like you don't want to just go out and like
That's the whole- yeah.
like there's people that talk smack in competitive sports because they get into their heads. It makes sense. Like it's a smart thing.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with like a little like competitive banter like this. There's 100% nothing wrong with that at all. Because like I enjoy when like people start doing this stuff because then stuff gets personal. Like that's when you really want to try your hardest. Like that's like you're like 100% a lot less likely to back down for like anything.
And you know, it's like it's really entertaining when you like people talk smack and like someone gets mad and it becomes like really personal and like, you know, it's like it's like with sports. It's literally a sport. You know, people are gonna talk smack to get competitive and it's entertaining as hell. Like it's so fun to watch when people talk smack to each other and they leave everything out when whatever they're playing.
I mean, like I agree because like some the best moments in like sports and esports in general like is when rivalries happen and people like always tune in and see like those two people go head to head.
They're like the Warriors and the thing, like especially a couple seasons ago when he was really here, and then like, they were playing at home during a season game. It's like a playoff game. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it's so entertaining. You want to go again, John?
Sure.
I bet.
So the reason why I bring this up, because normally like game owners wouldn't be able to do this. They wouldn't be able to just go into like random chats for like their professional players and just ban them, right? Because most of the games people pay for them, but you know, like League of Legends, Fortnite is a free to play game, so they're more than free to ban you since you didn't buy the game. You can play it for free, download it for free. You know, you're not paying anything. Like it's
No.
like I feel like it's more like a privilege than anything else. So I don't. So I don't know. I feel like Epic should look into doing some form of policing with the community, but
yeah, it makes sense because it's gonna get toxic, and there's no way it's not. So it's a good way. It's better to start now than later and regret doing it later.
Yeah.
John, you ready?
So another bit of news discussion. I don't know if you guys played Castlevania or not. You guys are huge Castlevania fans.
Ooh, it's coming to PS4.
Yep, Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I think I sent it to you actually.
Yeah, I think you showed me. Yeah, this one you showed me. That and Rondo of Blood are coming to PS4, which I mean, like that's been like ported to, like almost every console at this point, and like they can just keep doing it. People are gonna buy it. Yep, go ahead.
Ash, count to 3.
1, 2, 3. So I want to ask you guys like what other classes do you think like deserve to like get ported to the new consoles? Because I know like there's repeat offenders.
Honestly,
like
I'd love to see like not necessarily like classic games, but like I want to see like a Gran Turismo or something like that.
Because like I'd love to see like more classics like.
But I
like,
would love to see other classics too. Like I hope they like port Parappa the Rapper.
Parappa, yeah.
Oh, I'm so down for that.
Oh my goodness, Parappa the Rapper. Oh my god. Like there's old school like console games that were like really huge. Like what was the game with the cars and you would run around and you shoot each other? It was called Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal. Yes, I'd love to see Twisted Metal get like a port of some kind.
Oh damn.
Because I feel like there's like a lot of games that like have just been like forgotten and just going noticed. While like the same 10 or 15 games continue.
Games.
Yeah, they get ported over and over again. Like it's kind of like a Resident Evil 4. Like every time it comes out like a different console, everybody buys it. You have the game on 4 other consoles, but people are still gonna buy it. It's just one of those games.
Uh-huh.
So I think it'd be interesting if like they bring back like more PS2 games. Because I know they just made they just brought back HD remake of Shenmue 1 and 2.
Damn it.
So that got announced, and so that's coming back.
Let me get my stuff real quick.
Ooh, some other really good games that I enjoyed.
I don't know what the game was called, but it was a racing game with the RC cars. And I remember I just played that all day. I don't know what it. Like they're like little RC, like they're like little. They would be like a little RC car, these crazy ass tracks, and like it was so dope. And I just played that all the time. Yeah,
called, but I know what you're
I played that all the time. Like I always try to get like I wasn't good at video games, but like I was pretty decent at that one, you know. But it was. You want?
No, Jack and Dexter was already ported, right?
Yeah, they had. I actually have the HD version of the Jack and Daxter. Or Jack and... No, not Jack and Daxter. I have, the one with the long backs. Ratchet and Clank. I have Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank, yeah. Well, I mean, that was a free PSN game. So
yeah.
most people should have it.
Where's the rotate? What the heck? I don't have a rotate. Fuck it.
Um, I mean, you know that I'm begging Sega to stop being cucks. I just want Jet Set Radio so bad.
Dude, actually, funny
Jet
thing.
Set Radio and or Jet Set Radio Future.
The funny thing is, there was a poll recently, and like the whole on Twitter and like the whole Jet Set community, like they voted, and Jet Set got first place, right? Because I think Sega asked something along the lines of like, "Hey, what cool Sega games would you want us like to bring back?" Right, something, right?
Uh-huh.
And so the Jet Set Radio Future won, but Sega hasn't come out and said anything about it after the poll was made. And so the whole community is wondering like, are they gonna bring it back? Are they gonna do a remake? Because I follow.
Nice to see that everyone wants Jet Set Radio.
It's weird because like I follow.
Sonic game.
I follow Hideki Naganuma, the guy who made the soundtracks for both Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future on Twitter, and like he said, I'm pretty sure said on more than one occasion that he'd be totally down to do another soundtrack for the game. Because like those games have like some of the best soundtracks I've heard. Like, it's really good.
Big facts.
You know, I want a SSX, like an
Ooh.
updated one.
Wait,
But,
that's,
like,
that's
no,
a snowboarding game, right?
Remastered, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
SSX Shooter
Hell
or something
yeah.
like that.
Like I want another game like that.
No. You know, it would be great if they remastered, like not like remake or anything like that. Just remaster like the first 3 Tony Hawks.
Yes. That's awful.
Where's
I would disappear for
You-
like a month.
You really would.
he's a guy standing outside a GameStop with a sign saying, "Where's Skate 4?"
Yeah, I don't think it was ever gonna happen. Like I could dream
No,
all I want. I'd
no.
love for it to happen.
I feel like the time and place for like skate games have like gone. It's just like a myth now.
I seen people. I don't know how I rolled up on these videos, but I was just on YouTube, and when just a video popped up of that, like skate videos of people like that were like really good at the game. I was watching the stuff they do.
Dude, Skate 2 was my very first platinum game.
Yeah, I would see the tricks and like how many tricks people would do for like a skate or like the point things you play online. Like, what the heck? Like, how do you guys even learn to do that? Like, do you go outside? Like, what?
Well, I mean, a lot of people that did play Skate also were, actual skaters.
Yeah,
So-
true.
We
Crazy.
knew, like, well, I won't say realistic combos. Definitely weren't realistic, but
Oh yeah, no. There's some of those things on
understood
there.
how to do moves, and then like all
Yeah.
the exploits and everything. Like, my favorite one was for the one where you're supposed to like hurt yourself.
Oh, if you use big black, you just bounce around. No, just kidding. You just bounce
Oh,
around.
Okay, that's definitely one of them.
Uh,
And then there was like a way to, like, if you would
Crush-
like grab your board and then do like a no comply, but if you did it like in a specific like frame, you would launch yourself into the sky.
What?
yeah. Yep. You just fly.
You'd literally fly like 10 stories into the air. And it's like the easiest way to like cheese out like and get that first place online or something like that.
Or there'd be the thing to where you just go into a ball and you just keep like hitting the floor and keep rolling. But since you're in a ball, you could just spread out your legs and like you kick out, so you keep rolling. So you would go on forever. Seen it. I was like, what the heck?
I knew like all of these, dude.
Yeah, just crazy. Speaking of C4, one time for the one time.
So I totally think I don't know. Maybe PlayStation should hold a poll like Sega did, and then have people suggest games and like have people vote on it. I think that'd be cool to see them bring back some other games besides the ones that continually have like the same ports over and over again, just because like they're super successful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I mean it makes sense. It's their cash cows. They want to stay afloat and stay relative. I mean, they're number one in consoles right now.
I need light bullets.
So hopping into some of the news,
It's fine.
I know
What's
me and Jonathan
Here's what.
talked about this a little briefly, but Telltale Games got shut down, so they're done to. But
Which is insane.
yeah, because
Wait, what was it again? Sorry, just
Telltale
make sure.
Games?
Telltale games. So like like the Walking Dead game, like the storytelling one.
No way. Wait,
Yep.
what?
Yeah.
Yep, they're gone.
So, like that one, the Borderlands Telltale, the Game
They're
of
all
Thrones.
gone?
They're gone. The studio that was behind all those, like they filed for bankruptcy.
Oh, I didn't know they filed. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense that they filed for bankruptcy, but
What
yeah,
the heck?
Studio's Dunzo.
So apparently, what happened is
Crazy.
due to financial backer backing out, which reportedly, I forget who they said it was, but oh yes, it was Lionsgate Entertainment, the guy like the company that makes movies. So
Yep.
they had they were planning on having a $40 million deal with Telltale, and so that was basically going to fund all their games, keep them afloat, and basically give them all sorts of financial security. But something happened, and the Super Show that they had planned for that, Telltale was going to make a game about. So it was going to be an interesting thing where Telltale, Lionsgate, they were going to make a show, right? On top of that, Telltale was going to make a game that was going to mix in with the show. So with like weekly show and weekly episodes, Telltale was going to be on top of like designing games around that, right? So Lionsgate backs out. Suddenly, Telltale is losing all of the money, which reportedly the only ones that were making profit were the Minecraft games. Apparently, The Wolf Among Us did not sell well, and that did not do good. The Batman games also. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But after looking into it, and reading a couple articles, apparently The Wolf Among Us did not sell well at all. Apparently, like that didn't make a profit, unfortunately. Which I actually enjoyed The Wolf Among Us. I like the story of The Wolf Among Us. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was like really entertaining, but that did not make a profit. The Batman games did not make a profit. The Game of Thrones games, those also
definitely didn't.
That one, that people did not like that one. People did not like that one at all. And then the only one that actually ended up making and turning a profit was the Minecraft games.
Season 1.
Yes.
Season 1 of
Oh yes, season 1 of The Walking Dead. Yeah, forgot about that. Any season after season 1 of The Walking Dead did not profit. People didn't like that. People were not happy with that. So the Minecraft one was the only one to make money, and so they were required, or they planned on fulfilling the obligation to finish the Minecraft series. So they basically fired everybody that wasn't necessary to make the game, and employees are pissed. Apparently, like there was no warning, there's no nothing. Like they all got fired, and they didn't get fired. They were told like, hey, you're getting what's the word?
Let go. Released.
Whatever. I'll say let go. They're getting let go. I don't remember the technical term for it, but they got let go without any sort of notice. So like they're losing like all their insurance, all their benefits, and everything. And so they are not happy about this. So what that leads into is one of the Telltale employees. Their employees are going to remember that. So there is currently a Telltale lawsuit in order from one of the employees. Due to there is a certain state law in California, which the article talks about. I'm not going to get into like all like the legal stuff, but
like dealing with like the vacation time and all that stuff.
It's for the Warren Act, so I don't know. You guys can look into that on your free time. I don't know that. I don't know what that is at all. They don't have that in my state, but so. They're basically seeking legal. I don't know the legal. But anyways, they're like hey,
is it like a Salem? Or, it's like Salem or something like that.
They're looking for compensation, basically. So they're looking for the money that they would have been paid for that month, and then some. Just because they were given such a short notice, and like they didn't have time to look for like other jobs. So like obviously finding like a job in like the industry, it's not like McDonald's. You just can't just like apply at once to get the job. So they're actually looking into starting a lawsuit. So if they're already in deep financial shit, they're about to be in some deeper financial shit, unfortunately for them.
Yikes.
Yep. So.
Oh, no. Doesn't get paid.
I mean that sucks. That's crazy. Because like I would have never suspected Telltale was doing that. Because like. But I guess like the big thing that people are saying is like this is what happens when like you oversaturate the market you created, because nobody else is doing what Telltale was doing with like their little story games and stuff.
Yeah.
And they put out like a bunch of stuff one after another. I guess people just got tired of it too soon.
Like it. I know the biggest complaint from a lot of people was like it didn't really change the outcome at the end of the day, because like season 1, Walking Dead, like it's new, it's exciting. You know, it makes you think, oh, uh, you know, it made Clementine sad in this, so it's gonna ruin the entire game. But then, you know, at the end of the day, end of the season is virtually the same, maybe minus one or two dead people.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm getting from this was the games were good. Hey, I'm not ready yet. Ho. Anyways, like what I'm getting from this is it's like the games were good, but people were getting unsatisfied just because of the fact that no matter what, like the ending of the game didn't change, and so
it's basically okay here.
It
So
didn't
like
sell.
a TLDR, it's a change your fate game. But no matter what you pick, your fate
the
is
fate doesn't change. Yeah, the fate is the same, which makes no sense in the end. So you pretty much played that game to get the same ending, no matter what, which makes sense. So I mean, I mean, I've seen videos and stuff. The games do look good, honestly, but it's like, you know, it's like, I mean, if they weren't gonna go ahead and put the extra effort in for different endings and all that kind of sort of stuff, you know, like it's bound to happen. Stuck my tea. All right, stay there.
I didn't know you could grapple onto people.
You haven't seen that clip? But Dakota's stuck his. I think he stuck C's face and like killed somebody.
Yep. But I don't know if you, I'm assuming neither of you guys have played Detroit Become Human, right?
The what?
I've watched like the first half of the game. I want to watch the rest of it. It looks so good. So like that one, definitely. I'm sure you're gonna go into this, but like that one, you can definitely see like your outcomes do make a difference, and like
they
it'll
definitely
show
do. So
unlocked version of like, hey, if you would have made this decision instead of this decision, and it branches out into like 20 different things.
there's definitely a bunch of choices you make. Like one interesting thing about the game is like the main characters, they can die. Like you can end the game early if you wanted to, just by making bad choices. And like there's like a myriad of like different different endings. There's also like a secret ending where like everybody dies, and then so like the guy who created like the like androids like from the beginning comes out. He's like, I'm taking back over. We're gonna fix stuff. This is totally a complete accident. And so like I don't know. It's like if Telltale like put in the extra effort like that game, and then you know pulled a David Cage and then like had like secret special endings for their games or like you know different outcomes, and they built off of that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe something could change. Who knows? I can't tell you. But moving on to some other news. Supposedly Netflix might be doing a series based off of Diablo.
Oh, I saw Netflix do. I didn't watch it, but they did a live action of what's it called? Bleach.
Oh God, I watched that. Oh my God, that was bad.
Okay. Hey, you fuck. All right, real quick. Pick a number between 1 through 10.
8.
All right, you live. Odd number, you die, Jonathan, or even number, you're good.
But so I wonder if the Diablo thing is gonna be like live action or like it's gonna be animated.
Probably live action. It's Netflix.
Well, I feel like they might kind of stay away from live action for a while, especially with how hard they're getting memed right now.
Oh yeah.
The whole
Okay, Death Note wasn't bad, but then
anime.
Death Note was terrible. Don't say Death Note wasn't bad. Death Note was terrible.
I
This is
like
coming
shit.
from a non-weeb. So
Okay, he didn't watch the anime, so he doesn't know. He doesn't know how like much like an insult like this is like anybody that watched the anime. When I say
Yagami late.
like, they really did.
How
like-
do you go
Okay.
from sociopath to bitch?
How do you go from like murdering people to like, hey, dude, here's your homework. Don't hurt me. Because like the sad thing is like, okay, even if like you didn't watch Netflix, like most people who do, sorry, not Netflix, even
Oh,
if
hit you.
like most
I know.
people that didn't watch Death Note, they like they still
Read it.
thought like Death Note was terrible. It was just awful.
I like shitty. I don't really like. I don't think I've ever seen a movie like I didn't like. To be honest with you guys, like, I don't think I've seen a movie
Yikes.
I haven't liked.
Forgiving.
JD's too open about things.
Hey, you fuck. What are you at? How much kill are you at?
125.
But yeah, so like I did watch the Bleach movie. Okay, let me rephrase. I use watch lightly, Because
Come down here.
I wasn't actually trying to watch it. I skimmed
you-
through the Bleach movie. It was really, really bad. Like, it's one of those things where, like, it's one of those things where movies, they try to take, like, an animated series, or, like, a series in general, and they try to condense it down to, like, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, which can't be done. Which the hilarious thing is, like, the Bleach movie, it didn't even do that. The Bleach movie took, like, most of, like, season 1, and then, like, left, like, the rest of it out, and they just condensed it down. Because, like, it was basically a... I don't remember what the bad guy was called, but the Soul Fisher guy, the Soul Fisher, I forget what thing's called. I haven't watched Bleach in forever. But the guy who killed Ichigo's mom, right? That's the main villain of the movie. That's the big bad guy for the movie. And so the movie, like, basically went to that part, and then, like, left, like, the rest of the anime out. And, like, on top of that, like, I don't know, the characters, it was weird. Because Ichigo was, like, super happy in the movie. When, like, usually, like, in, like, the anime, Ichigo's, like, a super downer. So, I don't know. I'm always super opposed to, like, live action stuff. Like, it always turns out really bad. Like, really bad. I think the only, like, live action thing I liked was the Warcraft movie. I don't know if you guys saw the World of Warcraft movie.
I like that a lot.
That was good. That was good. That was good. I was so happy for that. But, unfortunately, I guess it didn't make enough money, and so, like, any potential movies got canceled, which I'm so sad. Like, Blizzard,
really?
just throw some... Yeah, it got canceled. So, like,
Blizzard's like one of the most
God,
companies in
they
the
have
world.
money. Just throw some...
Couple million
Seriously,
dollars.
I saw the movie 3 times just to help y'all out, and y'all can't do me one favor. Come on. Like, Blizzard, just throw some of that money around. Like y'all have money.
They really do.
Like, y'all have plenty of money. Y'all have, like, multiple games that are still alive and doing well.
Like,
Throw some
make
of that cash
a
around.
couple of, like, licensed loot Overwatch girl things, and, like, boom.
Boom.
Funds the next, like, 5 World of Warcraft movies.
You were just
Easy clap.
yeah.
Legit, all they do is, like, hire their, like, their actual artists to do some lewd fan art of, like, Overwatch characters.
I've seen like the ads for those, like, kind of videos and stuff. But then before I watch, like, an actual video, I'm just like, how is this, like, not by, like, it's like, this is too real for this not to be by Blizzard. I like looking at it, like, it looks exactly the same. I'm just like, this isn't the real thing. Like, it's not. This isn't licensed or anything. Like, are you sure?
Because some of those, like, all those artists are, like, good. Like, they're doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah, like, it's tempting sometimes to just be like, to click on the thing and, like, try to get to the thing, but it's a lot of work. But I'm just, like, looking at it, I'm just like, what?
I can give you a quick link.
Bet.
Because, I mean, like, you saw what happened when, like, the whole Bowsette thing on Twitter happened. Like, that's all my timeline was for, like, 2 days straight.
Bowsette's not even the best girl, though.
It was best girl for 2 days. Like, people took that and just ran with it. Like, they were gone. Like, I saw some insane stuff. I saw one where, like, Bowsette, or Bowser, or whatever, Bowsette, like, knocked up, right? And then Bowser takes off the little... And it's still... And it's still knocked out. I'm like, I am shook to my core. Like, this is wild.
Alright, John, go to the same spot again. And
Like,
go heal.
Like, people are just wild with their imagination. Like, you know what? I don't know how you guys do this, but, you guys... Do you guys. You guys are doing great. Whatever, man.
There's a chug over there by the thing that used to be construction. I don't know what it's called now.
So I guess the biggest news of probably, like, last week was that Sony finally folded and they're giving it to crossplay.
Yeah, cross-platform, huh? Oh, okay.
Some
So
Xbox kids.
We'll finally have console wars. Finally settle it.
I saw this thing today. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it was an idea for a new game mode. So now that everything's open with the cross-platform now, 50-50, yeah, 50-50.
Oh, I'd be 100% down for that.
I was like, I thought about that. You're like, so y'all want to settle the beef? We can do it. You stop shooting before I'm ready. You fuck. What do you for?
Topic.
Ash, count to 3 real quick.
1, 2, 3. But yeah, I'm super excited for that because now I guess hopefully this will finally get like Sony. Sony will finally like get over like their whole thing like PS4 is the best console. Why would you want to go anywhere else? Like, we're providing like the best entertainment for like our buyers. So like I don't know, I'm super excited for this. Now I think cross platform is perfect. I think they should just open it up, like, period. Like just like have everybody just play together, like, randomly. I think it's great.
What the heck?
I think it's great now. Like I can finally like play with like my terrible Xbox friends, so I can just flex for them a little bit. Like, hey, like, hey, y'all trying to get carried or what? Because I think this is finally like a step in the right direction for Sony. Now they I doubt this is gonna change like the actual gaming market. But, like, like Sony Sony will like buy out like developers to have that game specifically on their console. Because I know that happened to like a couple titles. Like I can't remember what the last one was. I think was it. What was there was a game I recently heard about. I don't remember, but Sony specifically paid for it, and so it got like yanked from other consoles, and so it's only for PS4. So I don't know if I don't think like the whole cross-platform thing's gonna change like the whole market, and then like sales are gonna increase.
I don't think it will, especially with like how big of a success Spider-Man was.
Yes.
I shouldn't say was, because
is
you fuck.
And like they put it in articles, and they're like, we attribute so much of the success to Sony, with their funding towards us, and then being so open with like letting us do what we wanted to do.
Yeah. And
what we thought would make the game better.
I mean, I do always hate it when I hear about like games are being ruined because like the major corporations behind like development of the game are controlling like the developmental studio. Yeah. Change it. Like there's no loot box or anything. Like I feel like when the corporations that aren't actually handling the game like step in and they're like, hey, we want this, but like it's not gonna fix the game or anything. It's not gonna make it better. Like no, we don't care. Go do it. And so like
will it make us more money?
Yeah.
Like one thing I really want to see now, because if they opened up cross-platforming, just because of all the sports games and a bunch of like, because there's a bunch of content creators for a bunch of different games, right?
Yeah.
So now that this is opened up, it's like now people could like settle the base of like, oh, this person's only better because PS4, Xbox, and then like there's different like 2K YouTubers and everything. There's people, they have specific tournaments just for specific consoles and stuff like that. But now because it's opened up like this, it's like there's now a big opportunity.
It's not fully opened up though, like.
Yeah, it's still in beta.
They should. That's what I'm saying. They should do that because this opens up a big opportunity for content creators and other things alike to like actually like we could be a whole gaming community and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be like a really good like opportunity for that. It's like it's a big market for that, but it's like they want money in their pocket right away. They don't see the longevity of the money being able to grow if this is a step that's taken. Like,
yeah, I think there's like big benefits in store. Hopefully,
why you gotta put your backpack on my bed?
Hopefully they stick with this. Hopefully they don't try to like lock down like servers in the future. Like hopefully they learn from this.
I mean, I'm sure Microsoft definitely learned from it.
Oh yeah.
Because if you didn't know, JD, originally Sony was the one like, hey man, crossplay, wink wink, nudge nudge.
Yeah.
And Microsoft was like, we're better than you.
And then like years later, Microsoft was like, hey, let's do crossplay.
Remember that cross-platform? Oh hey, remember you said to me like 4 years ago? Yeah. Make it.
Yeah, and then PS4 flipped it, and they're like, no. Because I would see memes of like the other consoles, and like people were like, hey, let's play with us, and then it's just PS4 in the corner like, no thanks guys. Like,
or it's yeah. John, you ready?
Which is big sad, but I mean,
just go.
But I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for that to come out. I hope there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff happening with that. But alright. I think it's about time we wrap this one up. Thank you guys for joining me on this.
Of course.
So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this podcast. Peace.